Good day everyone. Today I'll be discussing Introduction to Quality Management System and Process Improvement as part of the Fundamentals of Business Process Outsourcing 102 course. So, what is a quality management system? A quality management system is a formalized system that documents processes, procedures, and responsibilities for achieving quality policies and objectives. It's like a blueprint for how an organization aims to consistently provide products or services that meet customer expectation and regulatory requirements. And process improvement is a continuous effort to enhance existing processes and make them more efficient, effective, and reliable. It involves identifying areas for improvement, implementing changes, and monitoring the results. Here are the topics that we will cover in this session. At the end of this session, the student should be able to define what processes and business processes are, explain what quality management system is, explain what process improvement is, identify common process improvement methodologies, explain the importance of using process improvement methodologies. Paired activity. This describes a paired activity where participants work with the person to their right. The activity involves listing down the steps they take to get ready for school every day, arranging them chronologically, and being prepared to share their output with the class. The rationale behind this activity is to help participants understand that everything they do to achieve a result can be considered a process. For example, getting ready for school or work, or fixing a meal, like that. Processes. This defines processes as a collection of activities that takes one or more kinds of input and creates an output. It emphasizes that processes are a sequence of interdependent and linked steps that consume inputs like time, energy, money to create outputs like data or material. Next is business processes. This defines business processes as a series of steps specifically designed to produce a product or service. It highlights that a business process begins with an organizational objective and ends with the achievement of that objective. It emphasizes that the difference between a process and a business process lies in the end product or service being engineered with an end customer specification in mind. It also addresses the challenge of aligning tasks across departments involved in a business process, emphasizing the need to break down barriers of structural departments and avoid functional silos. Quality Management System. This slide introduces quality management systems as an organization's collective documentation of processes, policies, plans, and practices. It emphasizes that quality management system enables the achievement of goals and objectives by providing consistency and satisfaction in terms of methods, materials, and equipment. It also uses the metaphor of a wedge to illustrate how quality management system holds the gains achieved along the quality journey and prevents good practices from slipping. It also explains that quality management system ensures that both the customers and organizations' requirements are met. highlighting the importance of customer confidence in the organization's ability to deliver desired products and services consistently. Also, quality management system enables an organization to achieve the goals and objectives set out in its policy and strategy. It provides consistency and satisfaction in terms of methods, materials, equipments, and interacts with all activities of the organizations, beginning with the identification of customer requirements and ending with their satisfaction at every transaction interface. Paired activity. This slide continues the paired activity from slide 2, asking participants to review the process they created and assess whether it guarantees results that will always meet expectations. It encouraged them to identify and highlight process steps that may benefit from improvement efforts and be prepared to share their output with the class. The rationale behind this activity is to introduce the concept of process improvement and emphasize that even though we aim to be on time, sometimes our actions or processes cause us to deviate from expectations.
So now let's move on to slide 7 wherein we're gonna talk about process improvement. It is a series of actions to identify, analyze, and improve existing processes within an organization if it's not performing up to expectations, error prone, has too much defects and variation. So, process improvement is about making things work better within an organization. Um, it's a systematic approach to identify problems in how tasks are done, analyze why they're happening, and then implement changes to fix them. So these actions follows and uses specific methodologies, standard and tools which aim to reduce and eventually eliminate defects and disconnects in process such as the TQM or total quality management. So this management approach that originated in the 1950s. So it talks about this approach talks about focusing on customer satisfaction and continuous improvement. It emphasizes quality in all aspects of a company's operations, aiming to eliminate defects and waste. To successfully implement the total quality management, organizations needs to focus on 8 key elements, which is the ethics, integrity, training, teamwork, leadership, recognition, and communication. So total quality is a description of the culture, attitude, and organization of a company that strives to provide customers with products and services that will satisfy the needs of the customers. Second, we have the Lean Six Sigma. So, Lean Six Sigma aims to eliminate the 7 kinds of waste, which is the defects, overproduction, transportation, waiting, inventory, motion, and overprocessing. So, this Lean Six Sigma, I mean, is um, it follows the define, measure, analyze, improve, and control framework and analysis tools that um that is such as the run charts, Pareto charts, scatter plots, and etc. So, Lean Six Sigma is a data driven methodology that aims to improve efficiency and reduce waste in process. So next we have the quality management system standards and certification. So this is the common processes improvement. It is also one of the methodology over process improvement. So international in this methodology, um in this section, it focuses on the internal organization for standardization standardization or the ISO. It is a worldwide federation of national standard bodies. So it is a global body that sets standards for various industries, wherein it specifically outlines 8 quality management principles that designed to help organizations to create efficient, effective, and adaptable quality management systems. So, following this principle allows companies to standardize their processes and improve quality control. So, uh, sets out criteria for a QMS or the quality management system. Mm, it can be used by any organization. Is it large or small organization? It can be all used by any organization, regardless of the field of activity. By ISO 9001 2008 is implemented by over 1 million companies and organizations in over 170 countries. Imagine that. Next, we have the Customer Operations Performance Center or Incorporation or COPC. It is a private international customer service support company in US designs business processes for customer support centers and business process organizations. So this section introduced COPC. It is a private international company specializing in customer service support. COPC designs business processes for customer support centers and other organizations. Their work likely involves helping companies to improve their customer service operations by implementing efficient and effective processes. This aligns with the overall theme of process improvement. It is designs to business processes for customer support centers and business process organizations. It also provides training, consulting, and certifications. So next slide, we have the slide 10. It's still the improvement methodology. Here we have the CMMI or the Capability Maturity Model Integration. It identifies your organization's process strengths and weaknesses. Make process changes to turn weaknesses into strengths. Applies to teamwork, groups, projects, divisions, and entire organizations. So it is a framework that helps organizations to improve their processes and performance. It's like a guidebook for identifying strengths and weaknesses in how things are done within a company. Example in identifying the strength and weaknesses. So the capability maturity model integration helps us to pinpoint areas where organization excels and where it needs improvement. This could be the teamwork group or whatever or even a company-wide level. So next we have the e-sourcing capability model for service providers or ESCMP-SP. It helps sourcing organizations manage and reduce their risk. So in here, the e-sourcing capability model for service is a framework designed to help companies in the IT which is the Information Technology Business Process Management industry, improve their sourcing practices. It's essentially a guidebook of best practices for sourcing, which is the process of finding and selecting external providers for services. So, this model can help companies make better decisions about who to partner with and how to manage those relationships. So, this part of methodology is valuable resource for any IT BMP company looking to improve its sourcing practices and achieve better outcomes. It provides a structured approach to sourcing, helping companies make informed decisions and build strong relationships with their service providers. Next slide, we have the slide 11. Why use a process improvement methodology? So it provides a framework which includes the steps to be completed, resources required, team composition, toll gates, and other projected management requirements rather. It also provides a checklist to prevent escaping critical steps which may impact results. So here in slide 11, it explains the benefits of using a process improvement methodology. The main advantages highlighted here is the structured framework. It is a process improvement methodology provides a defined framework. Um, the outlines made the necessary steps, resources, team composition, checkpoints. So this structured approach ensures a systematic and organized improvement process. So here in the checklist, prevent skipping critical steps. Um, that could negatively affect the final result. This reduces the risk of overlooking and important details and ensures a more comprehensive and effective improvement process. That's all. So in this session summary, this is all the following topics that was been discussed in this module. That's all. Thank you.